what I want to do is I'm going to go over a handful of gold nuggets about the serve, just some tips about your serve. Very basic. A lot of you players that obviously are playing nationals or highly ranked, a lot of this stuff you already got, but let me just go over a couple things that are mandatory. Number one, pay attention, when you guys are serving the ball, you want to get into a routine so you become a machine. Now, what I mean by that, when you get up to the line, how you bounce the ball, whether you're going to bounce it once, twice, 3, 7 times like Djokovic, whatever, the same amount of bounces every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the same thing. Get into the routine. That's number one. Number two, everybody here, and most everybody does it, if you ever want to be able to do a lot of different things with your serve, you got to have the right grip. That's the first thing. It's a little different than the ground strokes where there could be a handful of different grips. But on the serve, look, you got to have continental where you come straight down like that. This is how you find it, almost like you're hammering a nail. Or you can turn it a little bit, okay? And what's going to happen is you're going to get more spin on your serve. But you definitely don't want to be holding the racket incorrectly. If you don't have a continental grip or an Eastern backhand grip, okay, there's no way all these other things I'm going to mention are going to work. So, right off the bat, for some of you younger ones, okay, when you go to this grip and you hit the ball, you'll probably be hitting the ball way to the left, okay? There'll be too much slice on the ball. That's okay. You got to fail to succeed. I can go back down memory lane. Kennan, when I first changed their grip, every ball was making a left turn. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And eventually they start coming back, okay? But you got to have the right grip, and here's why. If you don't have the right grip, the angle of the racket, when you take it back, this is called the edge of the racket's going to come in, always. The strings are down, the edge of the racket will always come in. If you have the wrong grip, a lot of you guys will do this. That's what we call external rotation. Or like maybe your coach has mentioned, frying pan, pizza, waiter, whatever. The racket goes the other way. So if it goes like this, nothing can happen from here on in. That's just the way it works. So the edge of the racket, you got the right grip, the edge of the racket goes in, the edge of the racket goes down, okay? The edge of the racket still goes out. Then the edge comes up. Then right before contact, the racket's gonna go this way. Look from a back view. This is kind of weird, but this is what happens to every player that serves correctly. One, the racket goes back, the palm is down, the edge of the racket, it's in. Where is it now? Down. Now look, it flares out. Now look at this. Bang. And then when the hand turns, pay attention. Look, when the hand turns, that's what we call pronation, okay? It's just a little movement of the hand, but the key to a great serve, and you hear me talk about this all the time, the legs, we'll talk about that tomorrow, is this. When you're in this position, I know that looks crazy. You watch any football, guy throw a football or a baseball, it's a throwing action. This causes your shoulder, okay? There's gonna be what we call more internal rotation of the shoulder. Bang! And that's what's gonna happen. Okay, look where this racket goes. Look at this. Now, some of you think, well, wait a minute, is the ball going that way? No, I've already made contact. This goes like that, and it happens so quickly on TV, the racket just goes like that. But back in the day, Sampras used to even stop the racket there, and a guy named Boris Becker. So at the end of the day, remember what I said, the same amount of bounces. When you take the racket back, you got to make sure you have the right grip, okay? And if you're having trouble, just practice this. Just practice hitting it like that. Then eventually go, just kidding, and then practice turning it. Very, very important. So the racket goes back, the edge goes in, the edge will go down, the edge out, the edge up, and then you high-five who?
Giant.
The Giant. You get a t-shirt. You high-five the Giant. Look, high-five. Just high-five the Giant. Deal?
Deal.
1, 2, 3. Bang! Oh, we're getting along much better now.